Power dies in the open. It thrives in the dark. The more the world sees of you, the more it learns where to strike. Every detail you expose becomes a pressure point. Every word you utter is ammunition for someone else's war. In a world obsessed with showing off, the strongest move isn't to shine, it's to vanish. The mob feeds on visibility. They don't need to love you. They just need to know enough to destroy you. People are predictable. When they can't control you, they observe you. And when they've observed you long enough, they strike. The stage is not your throne. It's a trap. The silent man is the dangerous man, because no one can kill what they can't track. The first law of disappearing is simple. Control your mouth. Every empire that falls begins with a loose tongue. Information is leverage. And leverage is currency in the war of power. You can build an entire fortress, but one unguarded sentence can open the gate. Silence is not weakness. Silence is armor. A tongue that never slips cannot be cut. Never announce your ambitions. Do not explain your plans. Do not narrate your progress. Each word you speak dilutes your power. Each detail you reveal gives your enemies shape and aim. Your dreams are not decorations. They are weapons. And no one shows a weapon before the kill. Withdraw from their eyes. Let them wonder where you've gone. Leave behind an empty seat at the table and let the whispers grow. Visibility is vulnerability. Mystery is protection. When they don't know your next move, they can't sabotage it. The man who reveals nothing controls everything. While they brag, you prepare. While they speak, you build. While they seek applause, you sharpen your blade. This world rewards the loud for a moment, but it bows to the silent forever. Understand this. Disappearing is not retreat. It's repositioning. You're not running from the battlefield. You're moving to higher ground. A hunter doesn't roar before the kill. He moves where no one can see him. He observes. He plans. He strikes once. The second law of disappearing. Become unpredictable. Predictable men are easy to trap. Noise makes you visible. Patterns make you targetable. But a shadow has no pattern. You must train yourself to live outside the reach of their expectations. Change your routines. Sever the strings of public validation. Let them lose sight of your rhythm. A threat unseen is a threat unanswerable. The third law. Hide your progress. Power grows faster when no one watches. There's a reason kings build walls before they build empires. If the mob can't measure your growth, they can't contain it. The seed that grows underground cannot be burned. Let them believe you've disappeared into nothingness. Let them lower their guard. That is when the roots tighten. And then, there's the forge. Pain. Isolation. Silence. When you disappear, it won't be glamorous. The crowd's applause will fade. No one will celebrate your discipline. No one will validate your strategy. There will only be the quiet sound of your own breath, the sting of your own doubts, the weight of your own ambition. And that's exactly where power is born. Weak men flee from the dark. Strong men build thrones in it. When no one claps, you sharpen your edge. When no one believes, you stop explaining. When no one saves you, you become the weapon. This is where your will is tested. The world rewards the patient hunter, not the loud beggar. Every drop of sweat in the shadows compounds. No noise, no witnesses, just pressure, shaping something lethal. People say they want to change. What they really want is applause for the idea of changing. Real change happens in exile. The fourth law cultivates strategic coldness. You must sever the emotional leash the world has on you. Stop chasing their approval like a starving dog waiting for scraps. Indifference is power. When their praise means nothing, their criticism becomes meaningless too. You become untouchable not because they stop talking, but because their words no longer reach you. Detach, disappear, observe. The one who doesn't need the crowd is the one the crowd can't control. Now comes the transformation. You choose your target like a king choosing a war. Specific, ruthless, surgical. Vagueness is for dreamers. Precision is for conquerors. What exactly will you become while they're watching memes and wasting nights? Bigger, sharper, faster, unrecognizable. Then you reorganize your entire existence around it. Every breath is a calculated move. Every day, an investment in your silent empire. Every distraction, an enemy. You become obsessed, but quietly. No one sees, no one understands, and that's how you win. The fifth law: you must love the shadows, not endure them, love them. The silence is not punishment, it's elevation. Every great power in history was born far away from applause. Kingdoms are not built under bright lights. They are forged in cold rooms, with closed doors and no witnesses. This is where the crown is made. And when the day comes, when your empire is sharp enough, your weapon ready enough, and your silence thick enough to suffocate doubt, that's when you strike. Not with a whisper, not with a warning, with a blow so clean they never saw it coming. The world will look up and realize too late. They'll whisper your name in disbelief. They'll piece together clues they ignored. They'll replay every moment they underestimated you. That is the beauty of vanishing. By the time they understand, you've already won. Or maybe you won't come back at all. Because once you've tasted the power of being unseen, the spotlight feels like a cage. You won't crave validation. You'll crave control. And control belongs to those who move in silence. You won't need their applause. You'll hear a better sound, the quiet echo of your own power moving through the world. Real power doesn't ask. It doesn't explain. It doesn't perform. Real power moves in silence and strikes like a ghost. So disappear, build, harden. Let them talk while you sharpen your blade. Let them doubt while you draw your map. Let them sleep while you train. And when you rise, rise like a storm no one saw coming. A storm doesn't ask permission. It erases the landscape. Power doesn't live in the spotlight. It lives behind the curtain. And those who master the shadows own the stage. When you build in silence, your success doesn't just make noise. It echoes. This is not motivation. This is strategy. This is Gaka mindset. Follow this channel, not to be inspired, but to learn how power really works.